Welcome to IntelliSys 2024 live from Amsterdam. I'm here with Pereira. Can you tell me a bit about yourself and mostly about your research so far?
Yeah, so the research was done through Kettering University as part of my undergrad thesis. And so what we did was developed a new kind of three-dimensional A-star search heuristic to generate collision-free walking gaits for bipedal robots and also just regular walking robots, any legs you want.
Why is that important?
Yeah, so it's common to solve a control problem using neural networks or control theory. And so the reason to develop a collision-free walking gait would be, if you have expensive equipment or maybe to save time in training for your neural networks,
Sure.
you can use this to, on the fly, generate a walking, like a footstep. And so if there's an object or an obstacle in the way, it won't accidentally hit it or trip over it, saving you possibly time and money.
Okay, and did you manage to do that?
We did. Due to the timeline, I wasn't able to fully implement steps or obstacles into the simulation. However, we did test the new A-star algorithm, and it works really quite well for stepping over obstacles and avoiding and generating good footpaths.
So you basically needed a bit more time to fully integrate anything. Any other big challenges you faced?
Yeah, I'd say the whole project was a pretty big challenge, but it was a lot of fun to learn so much. And when I first started it, I think I bit off more than I could chew, and so we narrowed down the focus a lot. And I learned so much through the process.
Oh, that sounds good. And do you think your research will make it into any real-world applications?
I really hope so. I think it'd be really cool to see it being used to generate pre-training data for your neural networks. A lot of times it's common to use reinforcement learning when you're training walking robotics.
It costs all that energy and time and money and stuff you don't want.
Yeah, and I haven't found too many sources for pre-training data for walking robotics. And so it'd be cool to, take your robot, adapt what we've developed to fit your control scheme, have it navigate through a complicated environment, whether it's steps or obstacles or maybe different terrain, frictions. And then you could take a bunch of data from that, whether that's the footpaths you generated or the force inputs at the feet, whatever it might be. And then you could use that to hopefully help train your neural networks.
Makes sense. Well, curious but when we'll see it live.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a few rapid questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
AI, hype or reality?
Probably a little bit of both. I think it's hyped quite a bit, but it is getting extremely good.
Which industry will be most transformed by AI?
I don't know if there's an industry that won't get transformed by AI. There's so many applications.
Okay, so just daily life in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Can machines truly be creative?
That's a good question. Since they're all kind of trained off of human creativity, I would say to an extent.
Which AI breakthrough has had the most impact on your work?
For me personally, probably ChatGPT, just as a resource to help me through the creative process and help me learn and understand some complicated topics.
Is there a book or resource you'd recommend for anybody interested in AI?
Yeah, so there's a textbook simply titled Reinforcement Learning, an introduction, and it's by Robert Sutton, I believe, and a few others.
And that's a good read.
Yeah, I found it a real page turner. So.
Oh wow, page turner, that's even better. What is one question you would wish people to ask around AI?
I think a lot of people are afraid of AI, and they're worried it's going to take over the world. It doesn't have to take over.
Okay.
If we don't.
So we need to question, how do we not let it take over the world? Is that it?
Yeah, perhaps, or just have it draw a line, right? Like we don't let it become part of politics, let people stay in politics and just don't let the AI answer questions like that.
No robot governors and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Okay, and finally, how's the conference been for you so far?
It's been a lot of fun. We're halfway through the first day. My presentation's later today at about 4 o'clock, so I'm really looking forward to it. Bit nervous, but it's been fun so far.
Ethan, Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck with your presentation.
Thank you.